Hello, my dear students, and good morning for everybody. This is our new lesson for today. It's rules for negative integer partitioner. Yes, and we studied before the non-negative integer partitioner, and we studied its rules, and we took some exercise on it, and they were very well. Now we're going to move to study negative partitioner, negative integer partitioner. And then if we have A and B belong to R, A and B belong to R, and M and N belong to Z. If we have a power m times a power n, means a power m plus n again. If we have e power m times e power n, so we have a power m plus n. That's very good. This is number one. What about number two? Number two says if we have a power m divided a power n, that means we have a power m minus n. Again, if we have e power m divided e power n, so it's equal a power m minus n. So you can subtract the powers. If you have a division, you can plus. Yes, you can add powers if you have multiplication by the same base. That's very good. So number three says if we have a power m times b power m, that means ab all power m. Yes. So number 4 can be given like this. If we have a power m all power n, that means a power n times m. Yes, you are going to multiply the powers m by n. That's very good. And then we can say number 5, and number 5 says if we have a power m divided b power m, so it's equal a over b all power m. Yes. So this is our 5 rules for today. Let's take some exercise on it. Yes, let's go. And we are going to move to exercise 2-3, page 35. Okay, let's move to page 35. So the simplest form of the expression 2 power 0 plus 2 power negative 1 times, yes, 1 over root 2. Oh yeah, negative 1 over root 2 all power 2, which is equal in the simplest form. Let's simplify this expression. Number 1, I want to say that 2 power 0, yes, I've heard someone saying that it's equal 1. So it's equal 1. And 2 power negative 1. 2 power negative 1 can be written as 1 over 2. So we have 1 plus 1 over 2, and then we have negative. The negative power can be cancelled. The negative sign can be cancelled by the power 2 because power 2 is even power. So the even power can cancel the negative sign inside the brackets. So 1 power 2, which is equal 1, and root 2 power 2, we can cancel the root by power 2, which is equal 2. So again we have 1 plus, yes, 1 by 1, which is equal 1, and 2 by 2, which is equal 4. So 1 plus quarter, which is equal 1 and a quarter, 1 and quarter. That's very good. This is the simplest form of number 1. And let's move to number 3 and says a power negative 4 plus 1, which is equal a power negative 4 outside the brackets, and besides it a bracket which is dots plus dots. How can we find the value of dots? To find the value of dots, seems that we have taken a power negative 4 as a common factor outside the brackets. So inside the brackets we have 1, because 1 by a power negative 4, which is equal a power negative 4. And then what about 1? 1 can be also written as, yes, we can write 1 as, which is equal a power negative 4 divided a power negative 4. So 1 can be written as a power negative 4 divided a power negative 4. And if we talk a power negative 4 as a common factor, so we have inside the brackets 1 over a power negative 4. So all of my students concentrate with me very good in that point. Yes, specifically that point. Again, I'm going to explain it again. We have a power negative 4 plus 1 can be written as a power negative 4 plus a power negative 4 divided a power negative 4, where a power negative 4 divided a power negative 4 equal 1. So we didn't change anything. So that's equal, if we have a power negative 4 as a common factor, so inside the brackets we have 1 plus 1 over a power negative 4. And that's all of what we have done. And then, is this equal a power negative 4 inside the brackets and in the outside the brackets? And inside the brackets we have a 1 plus, we can write it as a power positive 4. Again, a power positive 4. So inside the brackets, the first dots can be written in at 1, and a power 4 can be written instead of the second dots. And then we move to the question that says if 2 power x times 5 power negative x equal 2.5, then x equal dots. You're going to find the value of x. How can you find that? 2 power x divided, yes, it's by 5 negative power negative x, but we can write it as a division. Why? Because 5 power negative x can be written as 1 over 5 power x. And then we have 2 power x times 1 over 5 power x, which is equal to 0.5. And then we have 2 power x divided 5 power x, because of what? Because we have the denominator of 2 power x, which is equal to 1. And then 2 power x times 1, which is equal to 2 power x, and 1 by 5 power x, which is equal to 5 power x, which is equal at the end 2.5. Yes, that's very good. And so we have 2 over 5, 2 over 5, yes, it's 2 over 5. 2 over 5 all raised to the power x, yes, which is equal 2.5. Can we write 2.5 as 5 over 2? Yes, we can write it as power 5 over 2. But also we can write it as 2 over 5 raised to the power negative 1. Again, we can write 5 over 2 as 2 over 5 raised to the power negative 1. So we have 2 over 5 all raised to the power x. So the base in the left hand side equals the base in the right hand side. So we have the power in the left hand side must be equal the power in the right hand side. So x equal negative 1. That's all of this question. And again, we have another question that says f 4 power x minus 10 equal 1 over 16, then the cubic root of x equal dots. So we want to find the value of x, and then we can find the cubic root of the value of x. Yes, 4 power x minus 10, which is equal to 1 over 16, and we can write it as 1 over 16 can be written as, yes, 1 over 4 power 2, which is 4 by 4, which is equal to 16. And then we have in the left hand side 4 power x minus 10. Again, we put 16 as 4 power 2. And we can also write it as 4 power x minus 10, which is equal 4 power negative 2. That's very good. So the base equals the base, and it doesn't equal 0 or 1 or negative 1, so the power must be equal the power. So x minus 10 should equal negative 2, and then we can move negative 10 on the other side by a negative sign. But a negative by negative, which is equal positive, so it's going to be x equal negative 2 plus 10. Negative 2 plus 10, which is equal 8, so x equal 8. So what's the cubic root of 8? The cubic root of 8, which is equal 2. That's very good. You're excellent students. So again with another question, it says root 3 all raised to the power negative 5 by root 3 raised to the power negative 4 all divided root 3 divide raised to the power negative 10. So this is a very easy question. How can you find the solution of that? That's very good. Yes, I'm hearing someone saying we can take root 3 as a one base for whole of the denominator and numerators, and then we can add powers if we have a multiplication process. And if we have a division process, we can divide, yes, we can minus or subtract the powers. And then, so we have negative 5 plus negative 4 all minus negative 10. Again, negative 5 plus negative 4 because we have a multiplication process. And minus, subtract, negative 10 because we have a division process between numerator and denominator. So it's just equal root 3 or raised to the power negative 5 plus negative 4, which is equal negative 9. And then negative by negative, which is equal positive 10. So negative 9 positive 10, which is equal 1. So it's equal root 3 power 1, which is equal root 3. And this is the simplest form of this question. Again with another question, and it says 3 power x equal 27 and 4x power 4 raised to the power x plus y, which is equal 1. Calculate the value of x and y. From the first equation, we can find the value of x. How can you find it? It's a 3 power x, which is equal 27 can be written as 3 all power 3. So the base is equal to the base, and it doesn't equal 0 and 1 and negative 1, so x equals 3. And this is the value of x. And now we're going to find the value of y from the second equation, so we can write it as 4 power x plus y. X equals 3, so it's 4 power 3 plus y, which is equal 1. 1, yes. 4 doesn't equal 1 in all cases. Yes, it's 4, and it doesn't equal 1 in all cases, except one case. What is that case? If the power is equal 0, we can write it as equal 1. So 3 plus y should be equal 0. So y equal negative 3, and this is the value of y. So we have x equal 3 and y equal negative 3. And that's all of our lesson today. Thank you for watching.